Hello and welcome back to the second episode of our series Learning SketchUp. So in this episode, we are going to learn few more tools which will help you creating a model. The tools we are going to learn in this episode are the Select tool, Line and Shape, Push, Pull, Tape Measurement, and Eraser. These tools are really easy to use if you got your command on shortcuts. So without wasting much of time, let's get into the video. Now as you see, we are in the modeling area. Let's first delete this object as we don't need this to be part of our model. So for that, just select the object with left click and then press delete on keyboard. And that is how we delete any object in SketchUp. Here you can see three perpendicular lines, blue, green, and red. While modeling, we have to take care of these planes, which you'll understand slowly in the upcoming videos. So now let's look at these tools. Firstly, the Select tool. It is the default tool, and as its name says, it selects the object and entities within SketchUp. Let us first draw a 3D object. Keyboard shortcut for the Select tool is the spacebar, and you can also select this tool from the toolbar. Now, if you take this arrow and click once over the face, it will select the face, or over the edges, then it will select that particular edge. But if you double click on this face, it will select the face as well as the edges associated with it. And when you triple click on this face, the whole entity will be selected. Now to deselect the object, just click anywhere outside the model. You can select this object in two ways. Firstly, by clicking, and second method is just click in, drag and click out. This way also the whole object or entity will be selected. Now let's see the second tool, that is Line tool. With this tool, you will be able to create different lines and shapes. You can select it from the toolbar or just press L on the keyboard to activate it. Now let's create a line. Just click where you want the starting point, drag in the direction you want it to be, and then click again when you get the line of your desired length, which you can see in the measurement box on bottom right. If you want to create a line of specific dimension, just click, drag it in the direction you want the line to be, and then just type your measurement. For example, I'm going to type 40 feet and then press enter. A 40 feet long line has been created. Press escape if you no longer want to continue this line. Also, using this tool, we can create a specific shape. Just close a shape to get a face like this. If you see your closed figure has a face, then it is in the same plane. If not, then no matter if from current angle you feel it is in the same plane, it is not. Let us understand this with an example. I am going to make a closed figure. You can see no face is created. From here, I am feeling this is in the same plane. But when orbit around, you can actually see it is in different planes. Now to ensure that you are working in the right plane, just lock the planes while working. To lock the green axis, press left arrow key on the keyboard. Now it has been locked. No matter where you move the cursor, it will only move in the green axis, highlighting the axis line. Similarly, for the red axis, press a right arrow key to lock it. It will highlight the locked axis and will make it easy for you to work. Now you can see a face has been created because this is in the same plane. Now let's create a face in red and blue axis. For blue line, press up arrow key to lock it. Again for red, press right arrow key. Here you can see a dotted line has been created. To give you the reference for choosing the desired point, like I want to create a line of exact same length, so I will click it at the end point. Again for the blue, press up arrow key. And again, a face has been created. Now again for green axis, press left arrow key to lock the green axis. Then up arrow key to lock the blue axis. And that's how with this locking system you can work easily in these planes. And one more thing, if you have to unlock from any axis, just press the same key you have pressed to lock it. We have one variation in line tool, which is a freehand tool. To activate it, just select a tool from the toolbar. To use this tool, just click in, hold and drag the mouse in the direction you want your line to be. And when you're done, just leave the click and see your freehand line is created. You can also make various shapes. Just click and make a closed figure if you want it to have a face. And that's how you use this tool. Now I want to talk about something a bit advanced, that is inferencing. So for that, let me make a 3D object. Now to use inferencing, just choose a reference line. I'm going to choose this line and hover over that line on the edge. When you do that, the SketchUp is going to memorize the direction of that line. So if I begin my line on this axis here and then press the down key, my line is going to turn pink and that reference line is going to turn pink as well. And that's how you make a line perfectly parallel to it. Another thing we can do with inferencing is run a line perfectly perpendicular to a line. So I am going to hover over this line and allow SketchUp to memorize it and start at the origin. And when I go out, you can see it's turned pink, indicating that it is perpendicular to this line here. Another thing which can be done is just hover over this face and go back to the origin again, and moving in this direction it will indicate that it is perpendicular to the face, as both line and face has been highlighted in pink. Next tool is push pull. This tool is really interesting to use. To know how to use this tool, let me first make a polygon. Just make sure that whatever figure you are making, it should have a face, because this push pull tool only works on a face. Just press P on the keyboard to activate the tool, or just select it from the toolbar. Now just click on the face and either pull up or push down, and you can see the dimension is changing in the measurement box. Now let's understand this further on some other shape. Now here I am making a triangle. Now I want this to raise up to a height of 10,000 feet. Just click, raise it to the desired direction, and then just type measurement and enter. Now I want to reduce it to half. Again, just click push down, type 5000 and enter. You can push or pull any face in two directions, up or down, front or back, as you can see on the screen. Now you see, if you push this face all the way down to the base, it will show you either on face or on edge, and just click here, the whole entity will vanish. That's all about it. Now we'll see how measurement tool works. This tool, as name says, will measure the existing objects. For that, let's create something. Now let's measure these edges. Just click the first edge and drag your mouse up till the distance you want to measure. And when you'll reach the end point, just see the measurement is written in a box on the screen. You can also see this distance in the measurement box. Apart from this, it also helps us to make guides first and then make a certain object. Let's see how. Now I'm going to create a grid of 5 feet by 5 feet. For that, you just need a reference line to make a baseline, and then just put the measurement and enter. And that's how you create a grid. Now let's connect the dots and create something out of it. I'm going to create a random shape. Now if you want to delete these guides, it's very easy. Just go to the edit in the toolbar, click on delete guides. Last tool for this episode is eraser, which is used to erase the objects. Press E or select it from the toolbar. It's easy to use an eraser. Take the eraser to the edge you want to erase and click in. It will turn blue, and when you click out, it will be erased. Eraser cannot be used to erase a face, but only edges. Also, if you want to delete multiple things, just click in, hold and drag over all the elements you want to delete. They'll all turn blue, and when you will leave the click, it will be erased. That's easy, right? I hope you understand whatever we have discussed in this episode. Rest you will be clear when you practice on your own. Still, if you have any doubt, just contact us and we'll help you out. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in the next episode.